Friends, in this video we will discuss about ascent of sap and distribution, right? So as in the previous video we have read about what is active transport. Now what is active transport? Active transport basically means the concentration of minerals from a lower concentration to a higher concentration, right? So root hair cells basically absorbs minerals through active transport. It then goes into the root cortex. It goes into the root cortex. So you can see that there are some two diagrams. So first of all we will discuss about this diagram, right? And root hair cells absorbs water through osmosis. Now what happens, friends, that this is the root, this is the stem, and these are the leaves, right? So what happens is that as the mineral salts get accumulated in the xylem, the water concentration of it gets reduced. What gets reduced? The water concentration gets reduced, due to which sometimes what happens is that since the water concentration gets reduced, right? Now why the water concentration gets reduced? Because the concentration of minerals is there, due to which it creates a strong concentration gradient, right? When it creates a concentration gradient, so it pushes the water and minerals towards the stem. It pushes water and minerals towards the stem. Now why this happens? आखिर ऐसा होता क्यों है? This basically happens due to root pressure. Now what is root pressure? Root pressure means continuous inflow of water which causes the plant sap to move upwards. Now you must be thinking, plant sap क्या होता है? Friends, plant sap basically means when water and minerals move from the roots to the aerial parts of the plant against the force of gravity. That is known as ascent of sap. Right? Now, now the process of root pressure is completed. Now what happens? Further on, the water moves from the xylem up to the stem, then to the leaves. Right? These are the leaves. It moves over there. This is basically caused due to transpiration pull, right? This is caused due to transpiration pull. Now what is transpiration pull? That I will discuss in my next videos, right? Because at that time we don't have to discuss about it, right? It gets caused due to transpiration pull. Now after that what happens? Now since the root hair cells has to conduct these water minerals into various parts of the leaves, right? Various parts of the leaves the root hair cells have to conduct. So there is only one source, that is xylem. They conduct through xylem to the stem and other parts of the plant. So this movement of cell sap which contains water and minerals is known as the ascent of sap, right? And some of the important things which I want to discuss in this video is that first of all you should understand the process of this ascent of sap in plants and due to transpiration pull, right? And then you should understand the how the processes went through step by step. First root pressure, transpiration pull, then water absorption, right? And then through the xylem it gets conducted into various parts of the plants. So now we will discuss about the next process, that is your transpiration. So let me first label some of the important points over here. Like this is your root, right? And this whole diagram is very much important. This is your stem, right? And this is your leaves. So see how processes went: roots, stems, and leaves, and the main medium is your xylem. So now we will study about this. That is your transpiration. See friends, as we know that plants absorb more water than they require. So when they absorb more water, in humans also have, when excess material gets accumulated in the body, it either gets removed through your urine or through your stool, right? So similarly plants also have to remove excess water. So they basically remove it either through stomata, or you can say cutile, right, which is a waxy layer on the leaves. So this process is known as transpiration. Now when excess of liquid is removed through transpiration, so sometimes plants get water loss also. To prevent that, what happens is that we have to use the process of absorption. So it happens automatically. It creates a suction pressure which pulls up the water from the xylem roots to the stem and up to the leaves, right? And then what happens is root hair cells gives water. So concentration of water in roots gets reduced, due to which the root hair cells again get water from the osmosis, and the cycle continues. So friends, this is the diagram of transpiration, right? This is the diagram of your transpiration. Now in this experiment which is shown over here, you can see that since that this is a, you can say, a container is here kept over here, right? A big container is kept over here which you can see. So what happens is that since plant is kept, it has absorbed water. So now when it will release, it released in the form of water vapor. Since this container is there, it gets contains and droplets are there. So these droplets have formed because of transpiration. With this we end our video. In the next video I will discuss about like important things about transpiration, and about important things about transpiration and other important things about macronutrients, what are trace elements, and the deficiency of elements in plants, or the diseases which are caused from them, that I will discuss. So by the time have fun, and you by the time you have fun and just have a look over the concepts of plants. Thank you. Have a nice day.